All right, so I got these in the mail. I've opened up one to see what it's like, and here he is compared to the originals. All right, so let me see if the height difference makes a big difference. Their heads are about the same height, so it's like their heads are the same, you know, like they use the same heads pretty much as far as like if they make a, which they could probably do, Kuga in this size, they'll probably end up just using the same head, although they probably might use a clear plastic. These little guys are smaller. I kind of like them more. This one's my favorite one from the Kamen riders that I already opened for the last wave, the 4-inch series. And this is the smaller, more Imaginext size. So you can clearly see that they are shorter. Like he comes up, his horns come up to the other guy's neck. So, and he's got his legs spread, so that might even add a little bit less height to him. Okay, so what's the difference? Well, let's look at this one off of his stand. He comes with a non-flight stand like this. It doesn't have 4 pegs, it only has 2 pegs. That's one thing that's different. At first, I thought I had 2 left arms, but I found out that these arms actually rotate this way. So I was like, oh no, I've got 2 right arms, because there is a stopping point in the back, but it stops and rotates. So I was like, oh, whew, thank goodness. All right, so their heads are basically the same. They got the ball joint up here, but there's not a second ball joint. It's just one ball joint. It's just this. There's not like a, oh, and I like the way they've, well, I could probably put this in my pocket, don't worry about it. There's not a little ring inside there that might break. So this seems like it's a bit more durable. There's also a ball joint at the armpit. He can lift his arm this much because he has the shoulder pad on. The other arm, not as much. The shoulder pads are attached to the arm, the shoulder, which is why they're shoulder pads. Let's see, like that. Which kind of is bizarre to think about. His elbows are bicep swivel, and they bend 90 degrees, like this. And he has a hand that you put the hand in and it swivels, you know. So both the arms are the same. His waist is actually a ball joint, and there is the belt and a black part right there that goes inside of it. I'll try to do a build video, but you know, I'm taking care of my dad. I can never tell when I got time to do any of this stuff. His legs are little ball joints. His knees are more like the original knees. They're not complicated. They're just 180 degrees to 90 degrees. Okay, I got my dad to take care of, and the cats. And he's got ball jointed legs, which are very similar to the original ones of the figures. These have got double joints. He's got single joints. So if that bothers you, go with the double joints. So it just depends on what your taste is. I really dig this little guy, but these are growing on me after building all 9 of them. Before though, I did not like these that much at all. They just really bothered me. Well, as you can tell, my cat's saying it's time to lock up this video and finish up. But before I do, shh, you don't need my attention. You know how to get down. She's on the roof, and she's always trying to get me to down and stretch up there and get her. All right, here's what you would get in this wave. There's 9 different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I said 9 different ones because you only got 9 boxes. One of them is a special, and I'm not sure which one it is. Let me look at the box to see what the ratios are. 1 out of 12. All right, this one's the special. This is the ratio one. So this is the 1 out of 36 possibility. 1 out of 12. Obviously, this is the switch off. You get a blue one or a red one. I haven't opened either one of these. I've opened up this one, and I said, no, I don't want to build this one. This one, I said, I only opened up 3 of these. It was this one first, then this one, then I was like, all right, close enough. I definitely want to build Kuga as my first one. Actually, I opened 3 boxes before I opened Kuga. It was this one also. So there's Geets. I can always definitely do a Geets to Geets comparison. And there's that weird one. It's like Re something. I definitely want to have this one because he's one of my favorites. Kuga is one of my favorites as far as when I first found out about Kamen Rider, it was during the Kuga era. And this tells you the simplicity of the body, how you put it together. And then there's also, of course, their heads are going to be different and some of the distinguishable differences. And I guess you can scan those if you want to. All right, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. I mean, I would love to do some live builds, but my life has gotten really complicated, so I don't know if I'll be able to get around to doing that. So hope you guys will, if I can get a short chance to put something out, like, you know, since, you know, have to take care of somebody else, I will try to get around to doing that. Until next time, catch you guys later. hopefully I can get one of these built before I have to resume my busy life of helping around here and caregiving. So let's see, we got Kamen Rider. These are the smaller ones from Blokees. There are 9 different ones. This one's the ultra rare, and it takes place at him. I don't know their names. I just know, I think that one's called Black, Kamen Rider Kuga, Kamen Rider Kuga Pegasus, Ribaldi or something. I don't know. These two go together, so I know. That looks like B, but I'm not sure. It doesn't look that much like Bay. Bay's one of my favorites. Wouldn't it be cool if oh my gosh, I got it. Kamen Rider, and I can't read that, but Bay or B or whatever, that's one of my favorites from. But he's more of a gold color than one I have. And then one of the, I think it's one of the skull guys, I guess they call them. So these are much smaller. Like these are 4 inches, these are more like 3 inches. So let's just see how you can put one together. My first time putting one together, I was so confused. It was so very different. You get one stand. I thought it had a bite taken out of it right here, like somebody bit it. The stands are okay, but they don't really need them, to be honest with you. So we got this paper on both sides. We got all of this pouring out. Now there is some information about which one's the front of the body and which one's the back. My guess is the front of the body is the one without text. It's like this. So I think that's the front. To put it onto the other thing, you have to have the belt. The belt goes a certain way. This part, and there's another connector part somewhere. I don't see it on. Oh, it's small. It's really small. Okay, so from what I understand, this goes on here first. Clicks in. Oops. And you notice the neck is not a separate clear piece like it normally is. All right, see where it's got the indenting in the front and the back, so it's the same in both. You only got one side of this is where it's the front, so you just put it on there, click it down, and you click this side down, and there's the front. All right, so now I like to build the legs before I put them on. So here's the kneecaps, and I'm guessing it goes a certain way. I think this is the right leg. This is the left leg, so I put that out of the way. Or I could just build the left leg. I see a bird flying over, and I see my cat out there. Okay, we got that, and I'm looking to see if there's any more leg pieces I've put on before I connect this. So I like to build the legs before I attach them. Okay, on the right leg, we got the lower part, the foot, and the thigh. I had it in my hand 5 seconds ago. Here. Okay. And then you just click it onto the pelvis. All right, now the arms were tricky at first because I thought there was a right arm or left arm, but there's not. So I just put the shoulders on to show you that it's not that challenging. This piece right here looks like it goes with one way. I can't tell if there's a front and back to these. They seem to be pretty much the same. So that goes right there. And if you like, oh my gosh, I got 2 right arms like I first thought, they turn around. They go all the way around. All right. Now you put this piece on. No, this is actually backwards. Okay, see, it always is backwards for some weird reason. And we got the fist. Okay, and then we got the chest piece. That's the back piece, which goes on the back. Chest piece. All right, the head is going to be completely different for each one of these. So with the head, this particular one, we got a lot of pieces here. Wow. There is a neck piece, which is different. Goes like this. Then a red piece, which is his eyes way down there. That's crazy. We got sirens going off, which is always wonderful. We got the head face mask. So we got Bay, or B, and his head goes on top right there. So there's not an extra joint there like normally. He's got his belt goes on, which is different. And then you got shoulder pads. And I'm about to go yell at a dog because he's looking around for my cats, the neighbor's dog. And that is Bay. And he is articulated all over the place. Very neat little figure. And they are shorter than the originals by, I would say, about an inch. They're about 3/4 the size. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below it, and have a great day.